following presentation of the National Football League.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the LA Chargers.
Hi, everybody. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
He had the numbers of the game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Now a first down carry by Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay alert.
On play action, McCarthy.
Going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. This one swung out here to Jones.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
Will Weichert on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And he got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back who likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
17 yards.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Now it's Herbert. And Davis with it left side.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. Here's 2nd and 3. Harris running straight ahead.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Out of the gun, Herbert.
And that is incomplete. A lot of
force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Third down and 12 yards to go.
Herbert now. It's caught by Davis. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
I got nothing after that try.
Yeah, don't even try.
I mean, he tried it from the parking lot. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the Chargers, 45.
McCarthy operating from the gun. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. Tough spot here, third down and 11. Here's McCarthy. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. So on fourth down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. You can see where he's right up there amongst the league's best at finding the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
And this is incomplete. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. And they're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run, but how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here's another carry for Harris. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Najee Harris with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Looking to put a drive together. McCarthy off the play fake. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, He had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Vikings.
Now McCarthy. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Up the middle, Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's
On play action, now McCarthy.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
The LA offense ready for this next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Getting the football to Davis on an out route.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And the Chargers set 1st down.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Here's Herbert.
Run out.
And they got to him again.
Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel.
An 8-yard loss.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
Rodgers to return it.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
To the air with McCarthy.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Over the middle and complete to Anderson.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Vikings 1st down.
Throwing is McCarthy. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting rolled backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Drops it to Jones.
Come on. Why isn't it switching?
He'll head out of bounds.
You should have had him tackled short, but he didn't switch.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. J.J. McCarthy hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are once again back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. L.A. readies for its next possession. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Short throw to Disley. Powerful running. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Herbert
At the 21-yard line.
completes it to Davis. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Herbert.
At their 49-yard line.
Football.
Here as he's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away.
4th down.
On the return, it's Rodgers. So halftime message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this 3rd quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Short throw to Disley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Chargers, 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Sometimes your process get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And this one finds McConkey. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Looking to put a drive together. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. The tackle made back at his own 49.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's now 4th down.
They'll run for it with Mason. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start the drive with Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And the Chargers, 1st down.
They hand this off to Harris. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
This is 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They run again with Harris. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Chargers first down.
Harris is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. At the 4-yard line.
They run with Harris. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown.
Najee Harris,
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
and the Chargers have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 14 to 10.
Vikings 10.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
And now a fake on the jet sweep, and a give to Jones.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Thielen going to go in motion right. Now a fake on a jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. A good return there, call it 13 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chargers offense and running back Najee Harris set to take over once more. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Herbert off of play action.
Rolling to his right.
Right side, he has Justin.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And the Chargers, 1st down.
They'll run. Here's Harris.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run again with Harris.
20, 5, and he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Najee Harris, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Chargers are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The Vikings take over.
And out now come the Vikings. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Vikings.
Here's McCarthy. Pass complete to Addison. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now 2nd and 5.
At the 41-yard line.
On play action, McCarthy. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 32-yard line.
A gain of 27 on the play. 1st down, Minnesota.
On play action, now McCarthy. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
The Vikings on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 14.
A gain of 14. And the Vikings 1st down.
Now McCarthy. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
At the 6-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
J.J. McCarthy
With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
For the 2-point conversion.
McCarthy going to look to throw for it.
And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Well, I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Now it's Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden.
The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. A give to Harris. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. This is where, in 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. And I know it's not something we actually want to talk about. But as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And how nice is it to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down by 10, 36 seconds remaining. And their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down.
Here's second down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And down to just 21 seconds now as he spikes it to stop the clock.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. To the air with McCarthy.
Eluding the pressure right. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
25-yard line. A gain of 3 yards.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Los Angeles, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tennessee Titans.